why is it that all you ladies who dislike arrogance and like humbleness want a life that is so extra and lavish? You want six-figure man, you want a high-value man and doing all this stuff. Why is it that everyone pretends like they hate arrogance, but then their standards are like, if we're being very honest, there's about what 10 of you here, maybe 2 or 3 of you at best will get with a guy who makes 6 figures or more, because it's such a small percentage. By the numbers, it's probably impossible for all of you to get that. So there is a bit of like an arrogance to that, where it's like, if you love humbleness so much, why don't you live a humble life? What's wrong with getting with a regular dude who's got a 401k, he makes 40K a year, maybe he's home at the end of the day, he takes care of the bills, you guys got a nice little house in the suburbs. Why is that not enough? I don't understand why there's all this talk about like, would I let my high value man cheat? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, most of y'all not gonna get one. And that's not me trying to be mean. It's like there's such a small percentage. You think I'm gonna get a 9 out of 10? Like, I mean, potentially it's possible, but it's not likely for most men out there. So if most men were sitting around a table, I want a 9 out of 10. I'm like, you are not gonna get one. Go for a 6 or a 5 because it's probably more likely for you. So I think it's interesting that we constantly talk about high value men. It's not gonna happen. So what's wrong with just regular dudes for most people? That's why I don't understand. You're gonna be safe at 40K if he's got a stable job, a pension, and everything like that. The truth is, the only thing that changes between 40K and 100K is not happiness. There's not a single study that replicates the idea.
Most modern women are entitled. They want what they don't deserve, want what they cannot have, and expect to have it. They all want the high value man, whilst most of them are average and below average. Like Abba said, they portray this air of humbleness, but everything they ask for, everything they demand is far from it. Not humble, narcissistic, and very entitled.
Should a man be able to hit a woman in self-defense?
Yes, absolutely yes.
Keywords in self-defense.
Absolutely yes. 100%
Okay.
every time. My brother is like, I could beat my brother up without no disrespect to my brother, and his girlfriend could beat him up. So when they're having a fight, I'm sorry, there's loads of girls these days that are a lot tougher, a lot stronger than men. Like, you guys are gentlemen, you're men, whatever. And like, yeah, if you give me a hit or whatever, it's gonna kill me. But if I'm coming at you and I'm punching you up, it does not matter which way domestic violence is, it's domestic violence.
Come on, that's BS. Most men cannot put a finger on a man. They cannot beat up a man. Most of these men just don't want to retaliate. They allow it to happen. So she's just talking BS. But now, let's be honest here. No one should be putting hands on anyone, whether male or female. No one should. It's low vibrational energy. It's only scum that put hands on other people, whether they're a family, friend, significant other. If someone puts their hands on you, say bye-bye. It should be the last time. But it's funny that these modern women think they're entitled to put hands on men and not be hit back.
What is wrong with you?
I don't advise men to hit any woman. Do not. Get yourself out of there. Never see that person again. But there are some men who might. And to the ladies watching this, do not think that just because most men would not retaliate, you might not meet the wrong one at the wrong time. Keep your hands to yourself. You're not entitled to put your hands on a man.
What are your thoughts on the following expression? You don't ask a fish how to catch a fish, you ask a fisherman.
Stupid.
That's the best analogy I've heard.
I have told men too many times in my life what I want to make me happy.
Okay, so basically is what you're saying is that all men are replaceable. That if they don't follow your blueprint and meet all your wants, that you just discard them and monkey branch on to the next one. And all you ladies in the comments are like, oh, men are stupid, men are this, you go girl, blah, blah, blah. However, I recently made a video about how all women are replaceable, and you ladies had a fit. Y'all reported me for hate speech, got the video banned, violations, etc. But yet, you can say that about men, and it's not hate speech? My next question to you, young lady, these men that weren't meeting your wants, what were you doing for them? Were you meeting all of their wants and desires? Were you giving them your best? Let me know.
The entitlement is appalling. It's always me, me, me. What I want, what they should give me. And they think about giving nothing in return. It's all about them. Well, you should do yourself a favor and stay away from people that only think about themselves. Unfortunately, it's a pandemic nowadays where selfishness and solipsism is through the roof. Be smart. You find someone who is only focused on themselves, just stay away.
How long have y'all been friends?
2-3 years.
3 years. What's your type?
White guy, brown hair.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Do you find him attractive?
Obviously.
Yeah, you do. Do you find her attractive?
I swear to God. I'll beat your ass.
Can he get a kiss? Come on, it's New Year's. Let's go. Let's go. Happy New Year. That's y'all's New Year gift to me.
This is a reminder that not all of them are entitled. Not all of them are narcissistic. Not all of them are solipsistic. There are good ones out there. Look for the good ones.
Why do you think that women are better than men? Just give me 3 reasons why women are better than men.
We're more progressive. You guys are just stuck and never evolving.
Huh?
We've been letting men think they're winning so we can get ahead for a long time.
What's the next one?
For what?
Just one more. Give me one more. Give me one more. Okay, go ahead.
How to answer this. What are 2 top things that the whole entire world cares about? Money and pussy. We're the ones who have the pussy. We're literally the top. We're top.
How does that make you guys better?
Money and women. That's
Honestly,
it. That's all the world
better
cares
because
about.
we can create life and you guys can't.
Okay, but that's beautiful.
There's more of you because
that
of
doesn't
us.
make you better.
Can you create a life inside of you?
It takes 2
It
I
takes
have to
two-
put it in you.
Right.
Can you create a whole life inside of you?
You're delusional. It comes from
But
above
can
in
you
me, and then I put it in you, the
Right,
earthly being. Do you
right.
understand
But-
that? You need a man to want to bust inside you and make kids with you.
No.
You need a man to want to bust inside you and make kids with you.
No.
This guy is fucking stupid.
Congratulations. First escalator in South Sudan, June 27, 2022.
And help me understand the position of your organization. These are simple yes or no questions. Is it okay to murder a 10-year-old child?
No one should be forced to remain pregnant if they don't want to.
Is it okay to murder a 10-year-old child? Yes or no?
I am deeply offended that you would call me a murderer.
What? I'm not calling you a murderer, ma'am. I'm asking you a question. Is it okay to murder a 10-year-old child?
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
This is about your organization's position. Would they say yes or no?
My organization's position is that no one should be forced to remain pregnant if they don't want to, and any abortion restrictions are.
Okay. Let me answer the question for you. I'm assuming that you do not advocate for the murder of children. Okay. What about a toddler? I assume you would say it's not okay to murder a toddler either, a 2-year-old. What about a newborn? Let me ask you this: the position of the organization. Are you for partial birth abortion? Is that the position of the organization? Would you support that?
What my organization is for is to support the people who need abortion care, who are lied to when they are sent to alleged pregnancy resource centers that lie to patients
Would that
and
apply
tell them.
would that apply to a woman who is 9 months pregnant?
I disagree with the premise of your question.
Would you support the abortion of a late-term unborn child?
Anybody should have the right to have an abortion at any time and for any reason.
That's what I need. So here's the thing. I'm just trying to understand the logical fallacy. So if we would not support, and I mean this sincerely, and this is not for you personally, I'm talking about the organization. You support an advocacy organization. If it is not okay to take the life of a small child outside the womb, why is it okay to take the life of a small child 9 inches up the birth canal, inside the womb? What is the distinction? Help me understand the distinction of that.
I don't understand the question.
If you would not support the murder of a small child, right? No one would. No civilized person would. Why do we support the taking of a life of a child right before they're delivered?
No civilized person should support forced pregnancy.
Just like a woman.
Does abortion take the life of something that's alive?
No one should be forced to remain pregnant against their will.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real.
Ma'am, you're not answering my questions. Let me ask the doctor on this screen. Is it okay, or let me ask you this, does abortion kill something that's alive, take the life of something that's alive?
Sir, the way that you're asking these questions actually intentionally invite violence and harassment to both of us.
I'm sorry, that is an absurd response. You're a medical doctor. Tell me if if there's an unborn child in the womb or not. Are we killing something that's alive? When you dismember something in the womb, is that a human being or not? It's a living being, yes or no?
I am here to talk about medical care.
Yes, this is a direct question about medical care, ma'am. You positioned yourself as an expert on the issue. Are we taking a life or not? Is it a life, yes or no?
What you are discussing is not the reality of how abortion care is delivered in this country.
If we were in a courtroom, I would say that that's non-responsive.
Can't make this shit up. If these women were transformers, they'll be called the Deflecticons. Notice how people use language to mask their true intentions.
If I went on a date with a guy who's single and he's not fucking any other girls, then I would be like, well, why isn't he? Like, what's wrong with him?
Huh?
Obviously, there's been some flags going off for other girls to make them avoid the situation. So, I mean, like, I personally would be like more inclined to want to go on a date, at least a first date.
With a guy who's
the guy who's like normal, yeah, who's like hooking up with girls, and I'm hooking up with guys. Like, I mean, I feel like that's dating in 2022. Like,
That's stupid. Use your common sense.